following is a presentation of the National Sim Racing League of America. Enjoy the race.
Room to wonder, open road, mile marker, cruise control, strobing headlights, passing cars, constellations, shooting stars, pedal to the metal and I'm feeling alright. Fire on the highway, music on the airwaves, head out the window, gonna feel the cool night. I'ma keep driving for the rest of my life.
Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is the finale race in season number 7 of the NRLOA Chick-Fil-A Cup Series, and this is the final NRLOA race on Napa Fan. After 3.5 years of racing in this league, we will close the doors here tonight for the final ever NRLOA race in the Chick-Fil-A 567 laps of action around this 1.5 mile speedway in Miami, Florida. The Homestead Miami Speedway playing host to the finale race for the 7th straight time in the Chick-Fil-A Cup Series. Unfortunately, there will not be a championship battle here tonight, as Elijah Gordon has already crowned the champion of the Chick-Fil-A Cup Series. He clinched it at the Phoenix International Raceway last week, and we can have ourselves one last race without having to worry about me completely messing up the points once again. But either way, it's going to act like a special event. No championship battle. It's all been decided. Elijah Gordon, the driver's champion. Titan Fury Motorsports, the owner's champion. Brad Stover, the rookie of the year. It's just one last race in the NRLOA. One last shot to get a win in this league. Who will be the final ever winner in the National Sim Racing League of America? I am joined alongside Alex Bonsignor for this race, and of course yesterday you raced in your final NRLOA event, and you know how special this one is for the 42 drivers in the field. So what will it mean to whoever wins this event here tonight to be the final NRLOA race winner?
Oh, it's definitely going to be a very big thing for them, considering the fact that, this is it. This is the final road for the league. This is it for all these drivers. I mean, it's just one of those things. I really don't know what else to say.
And that's about all there is to it. The NRLOA has been in existence since 2015. So many memories have been made in this league with the Chick-Fil-A Cup Series, the Turkey Hill Series, the Napa Truck Series, and all that. And all that history in the NRLOA will conclude here tonight. But do not worry, I am not leaving. The racing is not leaving. Next week, we're going to Daytona for the ARCA Series and the Truck Series and the NOFSRL. Sign-ups were last night. We're all set and ready to go for the new league and the new era of Napa Fan, and I am majorly excited. But at the same time, a bittersweet moment here tonight at the Homestead Miami Speedway. We have a couple of in-race reporters, William Brock and Nathan Stapleton, join us here tonight. Now, for you guys specifically, in your careers in the NRLOA, what will it mean to get a victory in the NRLOA? We'll start with William Brock here in the number 88.
Well, getting my second career Chick-Fil-A Cup Series one would definitely mean a lot to me. I mean, I won my first ever Cup Series race at Charlotte, my rookie season, and I almost won the championship that same year. And, just lately I just hadn't really performed as well as I should have, and I'm hoping I can close out this horrendous season with a win.
And yeah, like for me, in the part of this league since 2015, Emily's won the championship in 2014. I mean 2015 in the Tokyo Hill. 17 won the Ultra Series Championship. Won at Indy in the I walk so many memories. First Chick-Fil-A Cup Series win at Martinsville with my dad on the back of the car. And this league has been special. And what a better way for this 54 team to possibly get it done at home tonight. Toyota, it's going to be fun. Thank you to everyone who drove from the NRLOA for the last time, boys. Woo!
And this is the final NRLOA race here on Napa Fan, and definitely a special one, especially for the team owners as well. And we also have Trey right in the booth with us here tonight. For a team owner to get the win in the final NRLOA race, what is that going to mean to you to see Garrett Sonor, Aaron Walpole, or Diego Yepes get the victory tonight?
That would be very emotional. The NRLOA has been, I've been around this since season 3 of the Hers Dash series. I have a Chick-Fil-A Cup Series win, a total of 3 NRLOA wins on this channel, and it's just been a blast. And we can go out in a blaze of glory. That would just be a pure exclamation point on a pretty successful season. Had a car make the chase. Yes, we've had some blunders, but still, let's go get that.
Yeah, we're ready to get started here. We don't need to go over the points, like I said. Elijah Gordon has already clinched the championship. So we're just going to go ahead and race here tonight at Homestead. 67 laps. Let's head trackside for the final command in the Chick-Fil-A Cup Series for season number 7. And the final command in the NRLOA. How about all 4 of you do this one? It's going to sound really weird, but I know you guys can do it. So get these guys fired up here for the Chick-Fil-A 500 from Homestead.
Drivers,
start your engines.
Drivers, start your engines!
And it sounded a little odd, but you know what? A lot of great voices starting these engines here tonight at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Starting a lineup rolling on the side of your screen. Alexander Rowe with the fastest time in qualifying. A very good run for him yesterday afternoon to grab the fastest time. He will be starting alongside Cody Sill in the number 37. Garrett Sonor, Nicholas Samadeo, a couple of long-time veterans here in the Chick-Fil-A Cup Series. In row number 2, Michael Canto, Julio Caesar. In row number 3, William Brock and Jake Jefferson start alongside each other. In row 4, Andrew Miller and Nathan Stapleton. In row 5, Rockingham winner JoJo Carter alongside Trey Bartow. He won some vengeance from this place. Almost had the championship won last year here at Homestead. He wants to get the final NRLOA victory. Juan Garcia, Justin Roberts, Stuart Cratton, his final ever Napa Fan race here tonight as he is retiring at the end of the season. It's alongside Roger Ray, Luke Rainey, and Tristan Allen. And then Jesse Turner, the winner of the first ever NRLOA race. He's going to start alongside Griffin Lynn in the 71. We have ourselves 6 drivers retiring. Stuart Cratton, Isaac Nichols, Elijah Gordon, the champion, John Stewart, Richard Kinghart, and Hergel Arvin Alonso, all ceasing their careers at the end of the night here in the Chick-Fil-A Cup Series. It began on April 1st, 2015. The NRLOA made its official debut, and tonight, September 22nd, 2018, it concludes. Green flag in the air for the final time at the Homestead Miami Speedway.
battle for the lead already, heading down the back straightaway, starting off. And they're already going 3 wide, coming through 3 and coming off 4.
And Garrett Sonor in the number 38's gonna edge him at the line for lap 1 here at Homestead. Michael Canto to the inside. There are no pit stops in this race. If they wreck, we will throw the yellow. So a pretty normal race here tonight. We should not have any issues with fuel. So it's a green flag race to the end, given they don't wreck. And the way they're racing, they might wreck. So we'll just have to see. There goes William Brock to the inside of Michael Canto. And Garrett Tenor for the lead. And a great run for the 88 to the inside. Bit of a bump right there. Michael Canto got loose in the middle of Senor and Brock. But they keep it together. And we remain green on lap 3 here in the Chick-Fil-A 500.
Honestly, tonight, I'm pulling for William Brock right there in that number 88. I think he can get it done. He's had a rough season. I think he might get it in the end.
Andrew Miller to the inside. JoJo Carter in the 26 to the inside. These guys got to be careful. They're going to go 4 wide for the lead here at Homestead. And they're 4 wide behind, and they almost wrecked. They kept it together. Garrett Tenor and Jesse Turner almost got into it. But somehow, someway, we're still green here at Homestead. This is not going to work out too well. They all know this is the final NRLOA race. They all want to get up front now, but they are racing very aggressively to do so. Andrew Miller, by the way, is single file for the lead as he holds on here at Homestead. JoJo Carter trying to clear the rest of the field. William Brock's falling back in the 88. But it looks like they're going to keep it together for now here at Homestead. Great driving by a lot of these guys who have done such an impressive job in their NRLOA careers. They all want to be the last NRLOA winner. Let me tell you something about Andrew Miller. He's never won before on Napa Fan. How fitting would it be for somebody who's never won before to win the final NRLOA race?
That would be awesome if Andrew Miller won. He's going to have to keep JoJo Carter, 2 weeks ago's winner, at bay. Carter to the inside, coming to the line.
Great run for JoJo Carter. Had a couple of strong runs as of late, like you said. Got the win in Rockingham. And he's trying to take Dirk Motor Racing back to victory lane. Donovan Dufit, as a driver, won this race last year, so we'll have to see if he wins this race as an owner. To the inside goes the Watkins Glen winner of Luke Rainey. Here comes Jake Jefferson. Jefferson, the highest veteran in the field right now, as they're side by side for the lead between JoJo Carter and Andrew Miller. And Carter's going to lead lap 6 here at Homestead.
Yeah, it's kind of like a hornet's nest going on right now between a lot of these drivers in the field. Just seeing how edgy it's getting, how close it's getting. You're thinking, you know, they can't make it through here. It's crazy. It's nuts. But you're just seeing it right now. They're going 3 wide, 4 wide, double file. They're somehow making it, and they haven't crashed yet.
Which is a great thing. I would hope for this race to go caution-free. That would be my hope for the final NRLOA race to go caution-free. I want to see all these guys finish. We can only hope and pray for that to happen. We'll like to mention, Derek Motor Racing has all 3 of their drivers in the top 10, and of all the 3-car teams, they have been one of the worst this season. Only 1 win and pretty deep in the owner's standings, but all their guys are up there right now. JoJo Carter, Jake Jefferson, there's Juan Garcia inside the top 10 as well. Here comes Justin Knight in the 35. A lot of rookies running up front right now. A lot of guys, they want to get that 1 win in their Chick-Fil-A Cup Series career before next season begins. Now's the opportunity to do it. We're not going to have another Cup race until February. You want to get in victory lane now. Jake Jefferson to the inside of Andrew Miller. Here comes Juan Garcia. Julio Cesar in the 95. Garcia's actually right there in the 6 on the outside, and that's Julio Cesar in the 95. They're both Ford, so that's why I got him flipped. But he's going to take 4th from Nathan Stapleton. Here comes John Stewart in the 04. This is going to be his final race on Napa Fan as he's retiring at the end of the season as a rookie. But still respect his decision right there, and he's trying to get one last win, trying to get his 3rd win of the season here. Matthew Phillips is up here, and Elijah Gordon, the champion this season in the Chick-Fil-A Cup Series. He's already clinched it. He's moving his way up to the front in that number 5 machine for Elijah Gordon Incorporated. He loves to win the final NRLOA race on Napa Fan. But JoJo Carter holding on to the lead right now. Lap 10 of 67 to the number 26.
Jay Jefferson trying to get around JoJo Carter. If I'm not mistaken, Jefferson has not won in over a year. His last win, I believe, was the No Yellow Darlington Southern 500 of Season 6. Jefferson, he has had horrible luck this season. He would love to get the final win for the NRLOA.
We'll have to see if he finds a way around the 26. Julio Cesar moving his way through the field. Haven't talked about him that much at all this season, but here he is as a rookie driver. And Andrew Miller, like I said, has never won before on Napa Fan. We'll have to see if he gets it done tonight. Starting to fan out a lot more up front. One guy to point out here is Matt Delio, who won this race in season number 4. And he has been in every single Chick-fil-A Cup Series event, with the exception of the Season 3 Daytona 500. We kind of messed it up that season, and he didn't get to drive. But still, he's been in every season of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. Possibly has been in more NRLOA races than anybody else. Maybe Fitzwater has that right, but this guy is definitely an NRLOA legend. And here he is in the final NRLOA race, moving his way inside the top 10. Great run for him. Aaron Walpole's up here. Blaine Keys comes into this race last in the points as they're 3 wide for the lead. John Stewart to the inside of Julio Caesar. And the 16 machine of Jake Jefferson. And Elijah Gordon's right there, running in the 4th position, trying to find a way around these guys as they go 3 wide.
Yeah, you're definitely seeing a lot of these guys battle out, fan out right now. It would actually be pretty cool to see Matt Dallio win tonight, just because of the fact of, as you said, he's been in every single season so far. And it would be really cool to see him get the last win of the last race of the last season of the NRLOA.
4 wide here. Blaine Keys, JoJo Carter, and there goes the 26 around. Juan Garcia's also around in the number 6. And more guys in the wall back in there. Lap 15 of 67. And a bit of an issue right there as Brad Stover got in the William Brock and Tristan Allen. And the race back to the line. William Brock was involved in that accident. We're going to talk to him later on. He's not going to be too happy about that one. Elijah Gordon wins the race back. And JoJo Carter got spun around, and chaos ensued right there. Alonso's career ending just as he expected it. A crash. But I think he's going to be able to continue in the number 40. I think all these guys made it out. Justin Roberts, Trey Bartow, Alexander Rowe, Daniel McMillan, Juan Garcia is unfortunately done in the 6th. All-Star race winner Tristan Allen should expect him to return next season to the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, and Brad Stover also went around. These guys are coming down the pit lane and jamming it up in the back.
Brad Stover almost ran into one.
Oh, why are they trying to come down the pit lane now?
It's going to get real edgy here. They're coming down the pit lane.
It's already gotten edgy, and Fitzwater jammed it up as they tried to come down. Now, I said there were not going to be any pit stops in this event. But that's not going to be the case here tonight, as they do come down the pit for fuel here. I think Fitzwater might be done in the number 9 after that one. That's a tough break for the last week's winner here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. Diego Yepez and Brad Stover. Unfortunate that they couldn't stop it there. But I think they're the only guys majorly involved. I think Christian Vargas with a bit of damage in the 06 as well. Sam Adillo might have gotten a piece of that. But all those guys were deep in the field anyway. Their shots at winning were probably very slim. There is William Brock in the 88 with heavy damage.
Yeah, and if you really think about it at this point, if Tristan Allen doesn't continue, William Brock nor Zachary Fitzwater, that's all of Marty Johnson's team out of this race for the whole weekend.
Not the way Marty Johnson wanted to end it, but you know what? It's okay for him because I'm joining his league, okay? So, hey, he gets me, okay? Just yeah, relax. You'll be fine. A lot of these guys with some damage there. McMillan and I think that's Brad Stover taking the hoods off of their cars.
99 and the 32.
Hey, hoods off makes it aerodynamically better.
There's Yepez, and JoJo Carter was the first guy to go around. Garlington might have also gotten caught up in that one. I see his pit stall down right there. There's Richard Kinghart, his final Chick-fil-A Cup Series race right there, and the number 47. John Arndt was involved. I think Christian Vargas was also involved in that accident, so we're going to go ahead and see what happened to bring out the first caution of the race. Dahlia with some damage as well in the 79. I think he was caught up in that accident too. So Elijah Gordon is the race leader in the number 5. He might just win the final NRLOA race as the champion of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. Just take it all, man. That's what he's doing. But anyways, let's go ahead and see what happened to bring out the first caution in the final race of the NRLOA. And 4 wide off the corner. Not exactly the way these guys wanted to go out. JoJo Carter got in there, and Walpole, I think Walpole saved it in the 34. Matt Daly with a bit of damage in that one. And then right there, the 6 of Juan Garcia got spun by John Arndt. And he got into Michael Canto and Stuart Gratton. And this number 6, yeah, I think he got into Vargas. That's where Vargas got a bit of his damage. They jammed it up trying to come down the pit lane. And we should have fixed that before we came here. We do apologize for that. But that was the extent of that accident at that moment. But then Brad Stover comes up and clears out Tristan Allen and William Brock with Alonso. Alonso should be able to continue, and I would expect Allen to continue, maybe. He got a bit of front-end damage to his race car. Tough break for all those guys involved, but pretty common to see an accident here at Homestead.
All right, so you see they go in 4 wide on the front straightaway. That's not usually a good idea. And then JoJo Carter, he gets clipped by Blaine Keys. The left side tires of that 34 car go up in the air. Thankfully, he saved it. Jordan Carter goes down towards the racetrack. Caution comes out. And you see on the left of your screen, Juan Garcia gets pinched by the 05 of John Art. Becomes a spinning top at that point. Makes contact with a 15 of Michael Canto. And Canto Tokyo drifts into turn 1. Garcia praying. There's Vargas's damage. And then Garcia comes up on the wall. And they're still going 3 wide in the corner. Brad Stover goes towards the inside. You're about to see he's about to make contact with the 88 and the 2. There's a contact with William Brock and Tristan Allen. Herzler and Alonso just an innocent bystander of that. William Brock up into the wall. Tristan Allen out. And then Juan Garcia, as if his this lap wasn't as bad as it was, takes himself out with William Brock. And that was pretty much those 2 separate wrecks. And we had the jam up on the back straightaway. So a lot of incidences on this final lap, a lot of chaos. And unfortunately, that is a really bad way for those guys to go out. But
And then as they were trying to come down the pit lane, Matt Dahlia was the one who got into John Arndt, and then Richard Kingart got hit by Cameron Garlington and Christian Vargas. And for the most part, everybody else is okay until Fitzwater comes in and jams right into Yepes and Nicholas Samadillo. And then Tristan Allen came in there, and that was more of a retaliation because that number 2 got cleared by the 99, and also you had Justin Roberts get involved there near the end, and we apologize. That should not have happened, but it's the way it goes, and we're going to fix this issue for next year. We're going to be getting rid of pit stops. We're going to be working on all these tracks, trying to make sure that pit stops don't occur. Not everybody came down the pit lane, actually. Julio Cesar was the first guy to come down, I do believe. Actually, I think, you know what? Everyone did come down, because there's Elijah Gordon, who's our leader. So I am wrong about that. But either way, Elijah Gordon is going to lead the race back to the line. Let's go ahead and see what happens on the restart here in the Chick-Fil-A 500, the final NRLOA race on Napa Fan. We are back here at the Homestead Miami Speedway, the final ever NRLOA race on Napa Fan, and once again, we're sorry for all those guys involved in the accident, especially on the pit lane right there. It shouldn't have happened, but it's just the story of the season, and like I said, we're going to be figuring it out for next year. It will not happen in 2019. Elijah Gordon, the leader, already clinched the championship, trying to get the final win of the season. Justin Knight, John Stewart, Julio Cesar, Matthew Phillips, the top 5. This is Elijah Gordon's last race on Napa Fan as well. He wants to go out on top all the way, winning the championship and winning the race. We'll check in and see who got knocked out. And we have Tristan Allen, Justin Roberts, JoJo Carter, Cameron Garlington, Fitzwater's out, Alonso is out, Juan Garcia, and William Brock. The entirety of Beast Racing out of the race here in the final NRLOA event. Like I said, Marty's got me, so don't worry. He'll be fine. Gordon holds on to the lead. Here comes John Stewart and Justin Knight. There goes Julio Cesar to the inside of the 04 and the 35. Trying to do so at least. Andrew Miller still in this. Nathan Stapleton still in this. And we got William Brock in the booth with us now, so walk us through what happened there. I mean, not the way you wanted that to go, of course, but you predicted it.
Yep. Sure did. But yeah, once I was trying to, slow down, when the caution lights were out, but then, he just checked up onto me, and, that pretty much the rest is history.
Unfortunately, but Either way, you got a new season coming up for all these guys. And I think a lot of these guys would love a new season. A lot of the guys are frustrated this season. Except for that guy, Elijah Gordon, because he's the only guy who's the champion. But either way, a lot of guys still in contention here at Homestead. Matt Dalio has some damage from that accident, but he's still running in the top 15 and running just as fast as everybody else. So a lot of guys still in contention there. And I feel bad for guys, especially Zachary Fitzwater. He's been in every Chick-Fil-A Cup Series race. He's been in the NRLOA for its entirety. Alonzo there, his final race ended just as he expected it. But mainly Justin Roberts. I'm really upset about that one because he did not deserve that one. But, you know, we would redo it, but you know what? There is no point at this point. The champion's already decided. I want this to go away. I want the new season to come. And I just don't have the time to redo it. So, like I said, we apologize for that happening. We apologize for the entirety of the season happening like that. But we're going to get it fixed next year. We're going to get it fixed. We're not going to have pit stops in the majority of the races next season. So hopefully it all works out well. I've been doing this for 4 years, and I still haven't figured all the bugs out. But we're doing our best to get to that point. So appreciate all the support. But kind of hated that had to happen there. But hopefully we can race the rest of this thing caution-free, so that everybody gets a clean race in from here on out. Julio Cesar just took the lead away from the 04 John Stewart. Justin Knight's up here, Andrew Miller, Michael Canto, and Elijah Gordon is up here as well. All these guys trying to win the final NRLOA race. It's a huge deal. They want to be in victory lane at the end of the night.
Definitely. That would be a great point on your resume to win the final ever NRLOA race. And Julio Cesar, we have not talked a whole lot about him this season. And then that Alaskan Airlines number 95 Ford, that would be an exclamation point for his career. Not as storied as one as Zachary Fitzwater, Elijah Gordon, but definitely a pretty good big figure in the NR community.
Definitely, and his success here on Napa Fan hasn't been the greatest, but winning this race would definitely be a huge one. It'd be his first career Chick-Fil-A Cup Series victory in the final NRLOA race, so we'll have to see how it all goes down. So, got Stapleton up here in the 54. Sure, he's liking what he's seeing right now. Going to get his second career Chick-Fil-A Cup Series victory in the final NRLOA race. There's Justin Heath, and he did get that win in the Open, but he's never won a points-paying race here before on Napa Fan, so we'll have to see if he gets the final NRLOA win. There's Phillips. Isaac Nichols is retiring at the end of the season as well. Here he is in the 22. There's Luke Rainey there in the 12. The number 48 of Roger Ray. Stuart Gratton is right there. 92 of Ace Garcia. Nicholas Samadillo. Griffin Lynn. Blaine Keys. Jonathan Wong's in the 39. Matt Tuck in the 98. Cody Sill. Jesse Turner. Garrett Sonor. Polsitter Alexander Rofeld at the end of the field for that one. Matt Dalio. Richard Kingart. Trey Bartow. Aaron Walpole. Patrick Smith. They kind of fallen off. McMillan. Vargas. John Art. Brad Stover. And Yepez. That's everyone in the field right there here at Homestead. Lap 29 of 67. Julio Cesar continues to lead in the Chick-fil-A 500. They're a lot more spread out now than they were earlier on in the race, which is good. Better opportunity for these guys to avoid an accident before the end of the race. Justin Knight just took second, or kept second, from Andrew Miller. Stapleton moving up. The top 5 are rookies. Oh my goodness, the top 8 are rookies here. Top 9, I should say, are rookies right now. Here in the final race of the season. Rookies doing a great job here tonight at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Highest veteran is Isaac Nichols in the 22. Great run for all these guys here tonight, trying to get this final NRLOA win.
Quite the contrary to actual NASCAR, where the veterans are kicking the rookies' butt, but the rookies have pretty much dominated this season. We have Brad Stover, John Stewart. They were trading blows earlier in the season, but inconsistency got them, and with them ended up getting.
Apologize for the technical difficulties on Trey's end right there. Here comes Justin Knight to the inside of Julio Cesar, and Knight's going to get the run to the inside and take it away on lap 32. Here comes Nathan Stapleton to the inside of Andrew Miller. That's going to be for the 3rd position if he gets it. He's not going to get it. Those two are best of friends right there. They're going to be part of the same league here soon. So we'll have to see if they help each other out to possibly pull away from the rest of the field. Luke Rainey, it's been a tough season for him. And a lot of these guys moving their way up. Stuart Grattan is up here. And if there's anybody, still in contention in this event who deserves a win, I think it's Stuart Grattan. This is going to be his final NRLOA race. Of course, it's the final NRLOA race for everybody. But his final race on Napa Fan as well, as he is retiring. He's been in every season of the Chick-Fil-A Cup Series, and it's going to be really tough to see him go. But we respect the decision, man, and wish you luck on the rest of your future. So, cheers, mate. A great career for Stuart Grattan either way, looking to grab one last victory here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. Halfway through the Chick-fil-A 500, a battle between Julio Caesar and Justin Knight. And they're battling pretty hard right now for that lead. Here comes Stapleton. Luke Rainey to the inside. He pushed Andrew Miller to the outside lane. Isaac Nichols is here. Roger Ray is here as well. Roger Ray going for his first career Napa Fan win here tonight. We'll have to see if he's going to have a shot. He's to the inside of Nichols and Stapleton. And it's still Caesar and Knight up front here at Homestead.
Just want to do a sound check right here to make sure I'm connected.
And you are.
Good. Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Calls fast, guys. Calls fast. Just got to stick to the bottom. 10-4.
Stapleton says he has a pretty good race car. Gonna try to find a way around Luke Rainey, but Nichols also has a fast one. His teammate. Those two guys are teammates at Hamill Racing Enterprises, and they're not playing as teammates right now. How about Ace Garcia moving his way through the field in the 92? And around John Stewart! Inside wall with Samadeo.
And there we go again.
And everyone else will avoid it, thankfully. Oh, man. Season 2 Daytona 500 champion, done for the night. Race back to the lines going on, and I'm telling you, these guys have been battling like crazy as of late. Julio Caesar, Justin Knight, a fantastic battle out of these guys. And at the stripe, I think it was Knight. He got him at the line. Great battle there. And Justin Knight's going to win the race back. They should not have to come back down the pit lane. They should be good on fuel if they come down the pit lane. I'm telling you, man. I've had it. But I think they're going to stay out.
Just like the crew.
And yes, they are. So, I mean, they're good to go to the end there. And this is good news for guys like Jesse Turner and Garrett Sonor, Alexander Rowe, who got kind of stuck behind there. I think they got behind Matt Daly or one of those slow cars who was up front, who had damage from the incident. And they're checking it up a little bit right there, but they're going to figure it all out. So the leader of the race is Justin Knight. And we saw what happened there between Nicholas Samadeo and John Stewart. Quite a simple incident right there. We'll go ahead and replay it right now and then get to the restart here in the Chick-fil-A 500. Gonna replay this once here. John Stewart and Nicholas Samadeo. And we saw what happened live. Samadeo just got into the 04 and no love lost for those guys. I
kind of like what happened with Carl Edwards.
Yep. Tough break for Nicholas Samadeo, and especially John Stewart. It's the end of his Chick-fil-A Cup Series career. 2 wins this season. Had a pretty good one, but unfortunately that's the way it's going to end for that 04 team. And Nicholas Samadeo with heavy damage there in the 24 as well. A lot of guys with heavy damage in the final NRLOA race, but you know what? Kind of describes the league very well. 35 at Justin Knight leads the field. Will he get his first career Napa Fan win? We'll have to see. Let me restart here in the Chick-fil-A 500 from Homestead. Back to racing here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Well, we'll be back to racing past halfway in the Chick-fil-A 500, the final NRLOA race on Napa Fan, and the rookies are shining. All trying to get that one last shot. Justin Knight leads the field. Julio Caesar is second. We're going to chime in on Nathan Stapleton. Of course, NRLOA has been a big part of your life, and you won the Turkey Hill Series Championship and the very same paint scheme you're running right now, so do you think you got a shot at winning it? Restarting third here at Homestead.
My whole career I've started in the NRLOA, and this scheme has given me luck before. Caught a fast number 54 Toyota back at the race shop. Been a great season, been a great NRLOA, and I feel like this scheme could possibly give me luck and give me one more win. in the NRLOA.
We're just going to have to find out. Isaac Nichols, his final race on Napa Fan. Luke Carini, Justin Heath, Ace Garcia, Matthew Phillips, and Roger Ray. The top 10 coming to the line. It's starting to get dark out. This is the day-to-night version of the racetrack. And the lights are definitely shining right now here at Homestead. Lap 41 of 67. Now lap 42 of 67. 26 laps to go in the Chick-Fil-A 500. 26 laps to go in the history of the NRLOA on Napa Fan.
And this is where it's going to get a little more intense here, folks. I mean, you can see where Stapleton is right now, and you can see where Julio Cesar is. All these guys that have never performed well this year, they're going to try and take the win today as Julio Cesar goes to the inside for the race lead.
Caesar to the inside at Justin Knight. He wants to get it back, and they were side by side for a few laps there, and there goes Stapleton. He's not wasting any time getting to the inside of Julio Cesar and Justin Knight. That 54 is going to put Justin Knight 3 wide on the outside. Here comes Luke Carini trying to find a way to the inside. I think they might be 4 wide off the corner. They're 3 wide off the corner and 3 wide at the line. Caesar got that win for lap 43. But it's not the overall win, so we'll have to see who gets it here. Luke Rainey trying to take it from Nathan Stapleton, and they are more aggressive now than they have been all race long, fighting for the last NRLOA victory. Here comes Justin Heath, Roger Ray.
Here.
Oh, and they're going to go 4 wide. Here comes Elijah Gordon. Justin Heath's in the middle of all this. They fan it back down.
Whoa!
They're keeping it together right there. Still 4 wide. Matthew Phillips with the opportunity to back out, and he's not doing so. Julio Cesar stuck all the way up the racetrack. Justin Knight's got to find a way to get around here, and they will. Remaining 3 wide, and we're still green flag racing here at Homestead. Want to give a shout out to guys like Alexander Rowe, Garrett Sonor, and Jesse Turner. They're closing back in on the main pack, and they're going to have a shot at victory here tonight in the final NRLOA race. Bumping around there, Isaac Nichols hit the outside wall. And Luke Rainey is leading the field in the number 12.
It's all or nothing at this point. The sun goes down, the speeds go up. Stapleton's going to look to the inside of that number 12 Chevrolet. It's getting good, folks.
Here comes Stapleton to the point. To the inside of Luke Rainey. Luke Rainey is stuck on the outside. Here comes Roger Ray. Elijah Gordon, you cannot get rid of this guy. You have to make him retire to get rid of him. And that's what he's doing at the end of the day. Trying to get the race victory, the championship, and all that hoopla in his final race. The last NRLOA win. The last Chick-Fil-A Cup Series race for Elijah Gordon. It would mean a lot for that number 5 to get the victory here tonight. He's up to 4th to the inside of Justin Heath. Ace Garcia. How about Griffin Lynn in the 71 up here? A dark horse for this one. Uncharted driver right there in the number 71. If he were to win, to be the 4th uncharted driver to win this season in the Chick-Fil-A Cup Series. You also got Matt Tuck up here as well. And these guys hanging on to the end of the field. Matt Dalios also still has a shot here as he is hanging on to the end of this pack right now in the number 79. Jesse Turner might have gotten a piece of damage. He just doesn't seem to be that fast right now in the 77, which is unfortunate. Trying to go from first to last here in the NRLOA. I don't think it's going to happen for him here tonight, but he's still got a long career ahead of him. Does not have any plans of stopping, so look to see Jesse Turner get some more wins here on Napa Fan in the future. But either way, Luke Rainey holding on to the lead. Here comes Roger Ray. He's going to take second away from Elijah Gordon and Nathan Stapleton. Ace Garcia, Griffin Lynn on this inside. Jay Jefferson and Andrew Miller up here as well. And it looks a lot different up front right now. A lot more veterans at the helm of this field than there were earlier on. There goes Gordon to the inside of Roger Ray. They're both chase drivers. Doesn't really matter right now because Gordon's already clinched it. But I think Roger Ray would like to beat the champion at least once during this chase.
Yeah, it's really going to get interesting here. As you can see where Roger Ray is right now in the race, where Luke Rainey is, where Elijah Gordon is, and even where Ace Garcia is. A lot of these people have a chance to get the win, but it all comes down to who's going to make a move and when they're going to make it. And in my opinion, a lot of these drivers probably going to make it within the last few laps if they're going to try and secure one.
We saw a last lap pass in last night's race for the Turkey Hill Series. Cameron Gadget got it on Carter Friesen. A veteran got it on a rookie. Looking at Elijah Gordon right there. He might just do it on Luke Rainey here tonight, but still, we have ourselves 17 laps to go, coming to 16 to go. I know Luke Rainey would love to get this victory. How special would it be for him? An Indianapolis 250 champion, a Haas IndyCar Series champion, and the winner of the final NRLOA race. Be quite a career for Luke Rainey in the NRLOA if he can pull it off here tonight. Elijah Gordon up to second. Ace Garcia trying to get around Griffin Lynn and Roger Ray. Stapleton has fallen back. And the other guy that was up there earlier on was Julio Caesar. And he is falling all the way back behind Cody Sill and these guys. There's Garrett Sonor. There's Alexander Ruther trying to find a way close to the front. They still have enough time to close in. They got to get on that inside, though, and I just don't see it happening for those veterans back in the field. So my venture is, if you're in the top 15 right now, you have a shot. But if not, I think your day's done. You're not going to have a shot at victory. But we'll just have to see. Stapleton fell back in the 40, or in the 54, I should say. And he's trying to find his way back to the inside, but when they get single file like this, it's hard to work your way from the back to the front. Here comes Ace Garcia to the inside. Garcia's going for his third win of the season. He's to the inside of Elijah Gordon there for second, to the inside of the champion. And Griffin Lynn, an uncharted driver, going 3 wide to the inside of the champion and Ace Garcia. But Luke Rainey pulling away right now for Quintero Racing Incorporated. And that number 12 trying to get another finale under his belt. He won the 2017 IndyCar Series finale. And he's looking to get the finale in the Season 7 Chick-Fil-A Cup Series. And he's pulling away right now from Ace Garcia.
Yeah, so far he's got a bit of a good distance. So.
Call's tight, guys. Call's tight.
Nathan Stapleton trying to close in. He's back in the top 10, right behind Justin Knight here. All these guys trying to find a way up to the front. This is the last NRLOA race. They want to get it. I've been saying that a lot. I know. It's a big deal. It really is a big deal for a lot of these guys. And they want to get it. The final time this season. Luke Rainey up front with 12 laps to go in the Chick-Fil-A 500.
These last 12 laps, it's really going to get interesting here with Ace Garcia in second, Griffin Lynn in third. It's going to really close in to see who will win this battle. I mean, how cool would it be to see an uncharted driver win this thing?
Griffin Lynn for Titan Fury Motorsports. That team won the Owners' Championship. They were strong with Brad Stover especially. As a matter of fact, Brad Stover's the only guy to win for that team all season. At least up to this point. Griffin Lynn trying to do that as Ace Garcia is trying to find a way around Luke Rainey. And I'm a little surprised with Garcia. Really haven't talked about him too much since his win at Kentucky, but here he is, a threat to win the final race of the season. They're coming to 10 laps to go in the Chick-Fil-A 500. Ace Garcia to the inside of Luke Rainey for the lead. And he's got a bit of a run there in that number 92. They're going to be side by side, and here we go. John Stewart's going to be in the way. Last time we'll see him on this channel. And he's going to have a say in who gets the victory here tonight. Garcia to the inside of Rainey, and he's going to take it away on lap 58.
This is going to get interesting. They're closing on John Stewart fast. Griffin Lynn, that would be amazing if an uncharted driver could get the win. To the inside of the 92. Here comes Justin Heath. He has a NRLOA championship, but not an NRLOA win.
On around, Luke Rainey, and the number 5
Big one!
of Elijah Gordon with heavy damage. Oh boy.
Oh, what a shame.
That is... Man,
Not
it
quite
looks
the
like
way Gordon's career wanted to end. But that's gonna be it. I said Luke Rainey. That was actually Roger Ray who went around. I was so excited I just randomly splurted out a name. But Elijah Gordon around. This is very similar to last season when Trey Bartow wrecked. It was around this time during the race last season when Bartow wrecked out. And Gordon, who will win the championship either way, just gained some damage from that one. He's going to file back into the position he is supposed to be in. And I think Julio Caesar got involved. Alexander Rowe, Richard Kinghart, and Roger Ray's got spun around again, apparently.
Aaron Wolpole again.
Jesse Turner got involved in that one. Heavy damage on the 77. And like you said, Walpole involved as well. And Andrew Miller in the 7 as well. He was running up front in this race, had a shot at victory. And his rookie season did not go the way he wanted to, and he's down the pit lane. There aren't going to be many guys left in this thing to go for the win. Unfortunately, there's Elijah Gordon. The 5 is actually going to stay out there, and he's going to be 11th after all this. Garrett Tenor still out there in the 38. So is Canto, Jay Jefferson, Isaac Nichols, and I think all these guys. I think, you know, that caution came out right midway through these guys crossing the line, so that kind of messed things up there for some guys, and might have jammed these guys up possibly, because I don't remember a lot of these guys getting damage from the accident. Of course, a lot of those guys had damage from a prior accident. Turner's all torn up in the 77. Walpole is going to get back out there, and so is Miller, and I'd expect Turner to come back out there as well, trying to repair the damage on the 77.
Yes, they removed the hood
Way
from
too many
77.
drivers with damage in this one, unfortunately, but that's just the way it goes, unfortunately. And Griffin Lynn holding on to the lead. We will have a restart in this race. Hopefully a green flag finish. I want to see a side-by-side finish in this race. Dead even, just like when Sam Badillo beat Dane Ammon in the Daytona 500 for Season 2. Maybe we can do it here tonight at Homestead.
Had a
Either way.
side-by-side finish here last year, I believe. I'm not
Let's go
mistaken.
ahead and see what happened to bring out the third and what will hopefully be the final caution ever in the NRLOA here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. Justin Knight got into Matthew Phillips and Roger Ray, and chaos ensued, and that's where Miller got his damage. Yeah, and a lot of guys were involved in this. Turner, Dalio back in there. Oh, yeah, and they just jammed it up at the end, so everyone was actually involved in the accident. Blaine Keys, Aaron Walpole, Patrick Smith, Sam Badillo, King Hart, Roger Ray, Alexander Rowe. My goodness. Not the way these guys wanted to end their night. Not the way these guys wanted to end the NRLOA. But like I said, it describes this league very well. Sam Badillo's done in the 24. I think Blaine Keys will be able to continue. Turner, I don't know about him. Yeah, Pez is all torn up. There is the leader, Griffin Lynn, in the 71. Let's go ahead and review that crash one last time.
Yeah, it's just one of those things you can definitely see coming up here off the turn. Just thought he was clear, and turned out he wasn't. And it just started wrecking, and Elijah Gordon nowhere to go. Gets hit, and Lady Luck finally catches up with Elijah. The good luck streak he has, winning last week, winning the title, or at least winning the title, I should say. And Lady Luck finally caught up with him. And you just see
involved there, Grattan, Turner, and Dalio. That's the end of Grattan's career right there. This is his final race on Napa Fan. He's got damage in the 25, unfortunately.
And I think there were a good number of people also in the Turkey Hill Series last night that had retired, right?
I think you were the only one, man.
Yeah, that sucks.
It was probably mid-pack again.
But I will say, I don't think you wrecked last night.
At least
I
that's
don't
an added
think-
bonus.
I don't think you did. I can't remember. But either way, Dalio's done. Walpole, Keys, and Turner all involved in that one. Roger
not a
Ray,
race
Alexander
that I
Rowe. You know, I
recorded
hope
here.
Grattan can at least
Football doesn't
finish
wreck.
this race. He needs to finish on the lead lap in his final run. If any of these retirees deserve it, it's him. No question about it. Let's see who gets the win here at Homestead. Griffin Lynn leads the field. Who will win the final NRLOA race on Napa Fan? We'll find out in just a few minutes here from the Homestead Miami Speedway. It began May of 2015, the NRLOA. Oh, nope, it didn't, because it actually began in April 2015.
April 1st.
April Fools.
Way to go.
It began April 1st, 2015. Jesse Turner taking the checkered flag in the
2014.
first official NRLOA race on Napa Fan. Chick-Fil-A Cup Series Season 1, Daytona 500. And tonight, in these final few laps, the story will conclude for the National Sim Racing League of America. See the darkness around the racetrack, the lights shining on these superstars. One final time for the NRLOA. Who is going to do it? Griffin Lynn, Justin Heath, Nathan Stapleton, Luke Rainey, and Ace Garcia. It is going to be 4 laps to go in NRLOA history. Who's gonna win it at Homestead in the Chick-Fil-A 500?
I can see Griffin Lynn getting off to a good restart here, but looking at that number 30 going to the inside, will Nathan Stapleton follow?
We had John Stewart in the middle. He split the pack up. Matt Tuck is clear, but everybody else is out of this thing. It's going to be one of these 5 who wins the final Chick-fil-A Cup Series race. Justin Heath to the inside of the 71 of Griffin Lynn. He leads it with 3 laps to go at Homestead.
This is really getting good here. Justin Heath in the lead. Ace Garcia to the bottom. Is Nathan Stapleton going to try and pass Griffin Lynn here for the 3rd spot?
They're 3 wide for 2nd. The 92 to the inside of Nathan Stapleton and Griffin Lynn. Lynn's gonna fall behind. Here comes Ace Garcia in the 92. He's got a run on Justin Heath. Heath's gonna lead with 2 laps to go. Next time by the final lap in the NRLOA. Justin Heath holds on, but here comes Garcia to the inside. Will the 92 find a way around this number 30? We're going to have to find out. He's got the help from Luke Rainey and Griffin Lynn. Griffin Lynn making it 3 wide for the 3rd position as they're side by side for the lead. Here we go. It all comes down to this. The final lap in Season 7 of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. And the final lap in the NRLOA. Ace Garcia to the inside of Justin Heath for the lead. They remain side by side. Heath trying to get the run on the outside lane. Luke Rainey, will he make it 3 wide for the lead? Here comes Griffin Lynn. Matt Tuck is too far behind to have a shot.
Let's see.
Griffin Lynn
Rainey
helping the 12 of Luke Rainey. Here comes the 12 of Luke Rainey. He's to the inside of Ace Garcia. Side by side at the line. Luke Rainey will win the final NRLOA race here at the Homestead Miami Speedway. His 2nd win of the season. And he edges out Ace Garcia at the line to do it in the Chick-fil-A 500. It's over. It's Luke Rainey, your winner from the Homestead Miami Speedway. Ace Garcia giving him the congratulations. A great sport right there for the number 92. What a race there. And Luke Rainey holds on the win, the final race in the NRLOA. And I think that was extremely fitting for it to end the league. A side-by-side finish at the line going to the Chevrolet of Luke Rainey and Quintero Racing Incorporated. What a win for the number 12 team here tonight at the Homestead Miami Speedway.
I wouldn't even consider this a side-by-side finish. That was a drag race to the line to see who would win that one.
It definitely was. Ace Garcia, 5/1000ths of a second. Oh boy. Oh man, that was the closest finish of the season, guys. The closest finish of the season, I do believe, here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. And it comes in the finale race. And Luke Rainey, my man, getting it done for the 2nd time this season. And both times it has been an exhilarating finish for him. Remember at Watkins Glen, he passed Blaine Keys on the final corner. And here at Ace Garcia, he edges him at the line for the victory here in the Chick-fil-A 500. And Elijah Gordon finishing 11th. He's done it. Season 7 champion. Of course, we already knew that, but he's now officially celebrating, and he got a great run in his final race. A shout out to Stuart Gretton in the 25. His final race finishing in the 18th position. A huge thank you to him for just all the support over the years. I greatly appreciate it, man. And congratulations on all that you've done here. 18th place finish for Stuart Gretton. Other guys who are retiring, John Stewart finished a lap down in this race. Unfortunately, didn't work out too well for him. Harry Jalar from Alonso, unfortunately, kind of the story of his career here on Napa Fan, but wish you the best as well. Richard Kinghart in the number 47, I believe, was involved in an accident, but I think he did officially finish this race, and he finished in the 14th position, so great to see that out of him. I think he's going to bring James Kinghart in, and Isaac Nichols, his final race. Fellow Aussie to Stuart Gratton there, finishing 15th here tonight. Thank you to all you guys for just supporting me and making great careers here on this channel. I greatly appreciate it, and I hope that the careers you guys had were ones that were memorable and ones that you guys enjoyed. So good luck on the future to all you guys retiring. And we'll leave it to the floor to discuss this final race, the final race of the NRLOA, some NRLOA memories. So start with Alex. I know you retiring last night. It's definitely a huge thing for you to be part of this final race. But what's just your biggest memory of the NRLOA here from your time being in here?
Honestly, it was my first win. My first win was the most memorable because I never thought I could win in the NRLOA, and when I got the first one, I thought that that would be one of many, and in the end, it was, and I'm really happy that it was in the end to be one of many. It's unbelievable.
And Trey, of course, you came in a little bit later, but still, you had a lot of great moments with your team and as a driver. What's your favorite moment from racing here in the NRLOA?
I'd say I have two best memories. One would definitely be my first career Chick-Fil-A Cup Series win with Al Lagasse. Season 6 Norfolk Southern 400 at Richmond Motor Speedway. Came from dead last all the way to first. Beat out Alexander Rowe, I believe that was. Took the win. My brother and I were going crazy over that. And also just creating the Chick-fil-A Cup Series Radioactive. That was fun earlier in the season. I wish I did more of that. I'm going to try to do this for Homestead if I'm not that busy. But those are definitely the best memories. I mean, it's been a heck of a ride.
And William, I know your career here wasn't the greatest, unfortunately, but you did get a Coke 600 win. What was the height of your career? Was it that Coke 600 win, or was it something else?
Well, if it hadn't been for that caution, it would have been me winning the championship. But yeah, I would definitely say my first win would probably be my best moment, as well as getting my first wins in the Turkey Hill and Napa Truck Series. Strange how all three of those came in Charlotte.
Yeah, you're definitely a pretty good driver at that racetrack, and we definitely thank you for all the support over the years as well. And Nathan, saved you for last because you've definitely been something special in my life, and you almost won this thing. You finished 5th, a great run for you in the final NRLOA race, but I know this has been something very special for you, so just tell me, what has this league meant to you, just as a driver and just as a person? I know you really look up to me, and I greatly appreciate that, and I thank you very much, and I definitely look up to you as well. You're a great guy, always having fun, and you just definitely enjoy the same thing that I do, and it's just nice to see that kind of spread on to you. So, what's your best moment here in the NRLOA, just in general?
Well, first off, I just can't thank everyone every single driver that's raced in the NRLOA. If it wasn't for you guys, and every other NRLOA member wouldn't be here. Some of my favorite memories was all the way back in 2015. A few points I won the Season 2 Turkey Hill Series Championship. Last year I won the Alka Series Championship at Indy and IWalk. I won at my home freaking track. I never thought I would be able to do that, and I got it done. And then probably one of the best moments in my career, I won at Martinsville from Jesse Turner, and I had my dad in the back of the car. That was probably by far my special moment in my career. Just thank you so much for this league. I know I was a part of it. I can't thank from this league from the bottom of my heart. For me, 2015, 2016, 2017, and even 2018, but in the past and the future is now. I'm in Molly's league. I'm going to top. It's all going to be good. The future's now, boys. Woo!
It definitely is, and thank you to everyone for all support over this league over the past few years. Now, I began it in November 2014. It was a rough part of my life, and I'm not going to go into too much detail, but a very close person of mine, very close, person in my life, was very sick at the time, and it changed me. And during 2014, I wasn't really the greatest of people, as you probably know me to be, but it definitely turned out to be a blessing. I learned from those mistakes. I came back, and to see all the lives that I've touched, it just means a lot, and that is the biggest thing of why I do what I do here. And I know it seems kind of small, you know, we're just a small little part on YouTube, just a small little community, but I've never felt as close to anybody ever, with the exception of you guys here. And to just see all the people that I've touched, all the people I've blessed, it means a lot. And I'm very thankful to God for giving me this opportunity. I'm very thankful to all of you for being here, and I'm very thankful for just all of you being great friends. It means so much to me. And as life changes for me, as I'm in college now, as you know, I'm going to be going out into the real world here in a few years, it's comforting to know that you guys are always here. And this community is more than just the NRLOA. It's the NR 2003 community. We're not just a bunch of fans looking up to a channel. We're a bunch of friends supporting each other and doing something we all enjoy, and that's NR racing. And while for most people it's hard to understand, it's still something very special to all of us. And it is the biggest blessing of my life to be able to be part of this community. Thank you to every single one of you from the bottom of my heart for all the support and all the love you've given me and everybody in this community. And I'm very pleased to say that this community is one of the best in my life. No question about it. Congratulations to Luke Rainey on the victory here today at the Homestead Miami Speedway, and congratulations to Elijah Gordon for winning the Season 7 Chick-Fil-A Cup Series Championship. And I did this last night. I don't feel like I did it properly, but here tonight, I'm going to do it properly. This is the final race of the National Sim Racing League of America. We thank you for the ride that you have given us, and we thank you for supporting this league over the years. Now on to bigger and better things. Next weekend, we begin in the NOFSRL for a new chapter here on NapaFam, and we look to bring the best NR 2003 offline racing that you can possibly see. From the bottom of my heart, thank you for making the NRLOA what it was, and we appreciate all the support you have given us. On behalf of William Brock, Nathan Stapleton, Trey Wright, and Alex Bonkinor, this has been the Chick-Fil-A Cup Series Season number 7. This has been the NRLOA, and we thank you for watching today's event. I always say at the end of each video that I will see you guys later. But on behalf of the NRLOA, I'm not going to say that here today. Now, I will see you guys later, but you won't see the NRLOA again. It's gone. But it was still a memorable thing. And we thank you. Congratulations to Luke Rainey once again. And we will see you guys next week for the Turkey Hill Truck Series and the ARCA Racing Series. It has been a pleasure. But now it's time to say goodbye to the NRLOA.
You energize me. I've never felt this before. Oh, and it's blinding. Brighter than the sun at its core. There's heart that is beating with love that's repeating. A fire to be something more. I go in the dark to a later light. Glow all day, glow all night. Like the stars up in the sky, we keep on shining, you and I. Glow in the dark to a later light. Glow all day, glow all night. We shine, you and I. I glow in the dark. Energize me with a passion that could send me to war, electrifying from the heavens to the ocean floor. I glow in the dark to a later light. Glow all day, glow all night. Like the stars up in the sky, we keep on shining, you and I. Glow in the dark to a later light. Glow all day, glow all night.
Following is a presentation of the National Sim Racing League.